Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, since the amalgamation of the 2010 Constitution, we have had a CS for devolution. That means from 2013 up to the time Uhuru Kenyatta was handing over power, we had a CS was linking the county government to the national government. In case governors have something they want to present, he's the man who will take that thing to the cabinet meeting. But when William Samoei Ruto took over government, he did not provide an opportunity for a CS for devolution. But instead, because constitutionally, the deputy president is the one who is chairing the IBEC. Rigathi Gachagua will be the man who will be presenting the governor issues in the cabinet, because now he's the one who will be also chairing that intergovernmental meetings with the governors. And surprising now, a man who need now to protect governors in this country is a man who has turned against governors. Instead of protecting them, he wants to control them. I'm saying this because Rigathi Gachagua was somewhere in Mount Kenya region, I think Kirinyaga or where, somewhere there. They were launching something to do with the internet. And he decided to lecture Nairobi governor, Johnson Sakaja, after Sakaja was trying to organize Nairobi city. Gachagua is against that because then it is touching on the hawkers, and again it is touching on the matatu operators. And I wanted to listen to him shortly. Then after this, I'm just going to handle the political side, because there are things he's trying to insinuate here, and which is very wrong. He is very wrong. Just listen to him first of all.
Na nimemwambia gavana wa Nairobi tutakaa chini na yeye kwa sababu sisi ndio tulimchagua. Mimi ndio niliketisha Wakikuyu pale Nairobi nikamwambia wamchague. Na nimemuita tukae chini na yeye. Mambo yoyote ambaye anaamua ambaye anaweza haribu biashara katika Nairobi, kwanza tuongee tukubaliane. Hatutaki speed mingi sana, twende pole pole. Si ndio? Hiyo maneno ati ya kutoa matatu nini, hiyo maneno haiwezekani. Sitaki tuanze kusumbua wafanyabiashara. Na mimi nampongeza governor wetu Susan Kehika. Pale Nakuru watu wetu walikuwa wamefukuzwa na ile mtu ya Azimio alikuwa anaitwa Kenyanjui. Akawapeleka msituni. Mimi nikaenda Nakuru nikaambia nyinyi ndio mtaamua. Huyu gavana alipeleka nyinyi msituni, mfukuze yeye kama gavana, mpeleke yeye msituni, nyinyi mtoke msituni mrudi town. Si ndio watu wa Nakuru walifanya? Si ndio walifanya? Gemori ale ule murauga mundu uyu amuigatete akamutwara githaka-ini. Maundu me moko-ini manyu, mutimutware githaka-ini na nyumu githaka-ini mucoke town. Ndio togwe mekire. Na huyu msichana wetu Susan Kehika tunapongeza yeye kwa kuchunga wafanyabiashara. Anatatizwa kupelekwa kotini wapi tunamwambia angangane dakenderio guoya na nitukwari anasaka.
Now we are continuing with this Punchline discussion, but for those who are watching and they have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To the returning subscribers, thank you so much, and to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you, and back to this discussion. Now, for those who don't understand Kikuyu like me, the last statement Gachagua is talking about Susan Kehika, he's actually saying that kuna kesi ziko kotini ambazo wanasumbua nazo Kehika, lakini wanajua vile wataenda. So what does that one tells you about this government and Rigathi Gachagua? It means this is a deputy president who is openly telling wananchi that they are controlling the judiciary. Because kama wanasema wanajua vile watacheza, wataifanya iende vile wanataka, it means he is telling them that we are controlling this judiciary. That was not my main aim here. Now, the reality in Nairobi is that Evans Kidero tried to rearrange Nairobi, but he failed because of the politics behind it. Sonko came into power, he was frustrated, he could not do anything. And we have Sakaja now. The only time and the very right time for Sakaja to make a radical change in Nairobi, it is his first year in the office. so that when he will be running for the second time in Nairobi, he will not be doing the things that he's doing as of now, which can haunt him during the campaign. So let him do a radical change as of now. Then people in 1 year time, they will see the effect of it. And for that, they will come back to thank Sakaja. That's why Sakaja is in rush to do this thing as of now. So that his 2 years in term, so that his second year in the office, people will start seeing the reason why he was doing that. But Rigathi Gachagua is here to frustrate him. Gachagua want to blackmail Sakaja. And I have been reading comments on social media. Many people tend to agree with the Johnson Sakaja. Nairobi should not be reduced to a marketplace. This should be a city that is well organized. It cannot be an organized city when we have area where you can do your, where you have the market side, but hawkers are allowed everywhere within the city. Hooting and matatus are everywhere. And this is what is even promoting smuggling. Watu wanaibia tu wengine. So many bad things that happened to make Nairobi unsafe. Actually, Sakaja is trying to clean Nairobi to make it safe for everyone. As simple as that. Now, to the political side. The truth of the matter is that Gachagua is lying. He wants to blackmail Johnson Sakaja. Reality on ground. In August, most of the gamer community were voting for Polycarp Igathe. That's the truth. They were voting for their person. And because of this, the other reason there that made Sakaja to win this election was that many people in Azimio who are realigning themselves with Team Wanyonyi, when Uhuru stopped Wanyonyi from running, the only option they had was Sakaja. They could easily at least identify themselves with Sakaja. But it was very hard for the Azimio supporters, especially the Luo, Kisii, to identify themselves with the Polycarp Igathe. Because of this, there was a protest vote against the candidate that Uhuru forced on the Nairobians. Simple as that. So, before you say that there are gamer community that voted for Sakaja, you need to know that. This, number one, it was Luya votes. Number two, it was Luo votes. Number three, it was Kisii votes. Number four, the other communities joined in. Ivo too. And Luyas could see that in as much they are supporting the Azimio candidate, Uhuru Kenyatta was frustrating them. Every opportunity that was coming, he was handing over to the gamer. That's why they protested. So, Sakaja governor is courtesy of Uhuru Kenyatta's mistake to frustrate Luyas in Azimio. Period. Number two, the other reality is that those people whom you see that are hawking in Nairobi and these matatu operators, they don't stay in Nairobi County. Most of these people are staying in Kiambu. They are residents of Kiambu County. They vote in Kiambu. They simply come in the morning to do their business in Nairobi, and the evening they go back to Kiambu. Period. Sasa hawa si wapiga kura wa Nairobi. Bwana Gachagua wata kutudanganya. Don't blackmail Sakaja. Let Sakaja do his work. Most of these people are voting in Kiambu. Now, if I continue, the other people who helped Sakaja to win this election, you cannot wish away William Samoei Ruto in terms of resources and other things, logistic. He was there for Sakaja. Number two, Musalia Mudavadi. Musalia Mudavadi provided ANC headquarters as a home for Sakaja. Most of his major events were happening there. The other place was Musalia Mudavadi Center. That was another home for Sakaja. All operations of Sakaja campaign, he was commanding from that area. Another place was Musalia Mudavadi's home. That's where campaigns were happening. And Mudavadi was leading the campaigns in Nairobi to rally support for Sakaja. Every meeting, he was there with Sakaja. So you cannot say that Rigathi Gachagua played more critical role in Sakaja governorship than what Mudavadi did. Mudavadi was playing a pivotal role too. There were people who were saying Sakaja si Mluya. And people were buying into that, but Mudavadi came out just to make sure that Sakaja is being identified by Luyas as one of their own. So, the person who helped, if we are going to talk about the people who helped Sakaja to become president, you will talk about the Azimio supporters, you will talk about William Ruto, you will talk about Musalia Mudavadi. Those ones. Then goodwill of Sakaja himself to the people, because he was likable by many youth in Nairobi. In my own view, there is nothing Rigathi Gachagua did to help Sakaja to become the president. The governor of Nairobi. And to prove this right, what I'm saying, I want you to go and check those people who were elected on Kenya Kwamba ticket to serve in Nairobi County. If they're the majority, then we can say Sakaja, Rigathi Gachagua played a pivotal role around Sakaja win. Actually, Azimio is the majority. They don't have numbers. So how did he help Sakaja? Sakaja is the only one who won. You look at the woman rep, they lost. Senator, they lost. How did they lose? If really he is the one who made Sakaja the governor. If he had the numbers, why couldn't they manage to get a woman rep and a senator? Total lie and blackmail. So Sakaja should listen to the voice of the people. Let him refuse to listen to Gachagua and do his own thing. He will be saved by it. And even in fact, if you talk about even impeachment, Gachagua does not command numbers in Nairobi. I don't know how that impeachment will happen. And this is the reason why you see Nairobi County is a coalition government, whereby Sakaja in his own wisdom decided to incorporate the Azimio. He appointed railaodinga people there. He has the UDA side, and we have the ANC side. 3. Azimio, that's ODM, UDA party, and ANC party. Those are the people he incorporated, and that is the coalition government of Nairobi County. So let Sakaja work with these people and forget about the blackmail from the deputy president, Rigathi Gachagua. This is a man who is full of tribal politics. He's talking about my people, our people, our people. He forgets that he is the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. If you try to compare Sakaja and Rigathi Gachagua, Sakaja is better off. Not a tribal leader, but a very young man. But the man who's supposed to lead, he is busy in tribal politics. If Sakaja will assume Rigathi Gachagua and continue with this work, he will be elected. Because those people who elected him, they are still here. The people Gachagua is talking on their behalf are voting in Kiambu. So he's losing nothing there. Let him continue with this work. And maybe Gachagua also is playing this to start fighting Sakaja so that they will try to do what they did to Sonko. Wajaribu kumng'oa mamlaka fulani, wapeleka kwa ofisi ya Rigathi Gachagua. Kwa sababu yeye ndio sasa ndio deputy president na yeye ndio anakalia IBEC. He might starting this fight to lead to that move. And this will be one of the worst things. Sakaja should never accept to sign to anything closer to that. Again, I want to try and incite the Nairobi people against Sakaja. He will not succeed because those people he's talking about, they are hawkers from Kiambu. They will try to riot here and there, but we know where they are coming from. They will not vote there. Another issue is that you want to try this to try maybe to cause maybe an impeachment of Sakaja, and then their own man, because it's too much on tribal politics, anataka mshiri akuje sasa achukue, yeye ndio deputy. so that he will now take from there and will be directly controlling him. So all these are things that he's trying to do here. But I know at the end of the day, Gachagua has no numbers in Nairobi. The people of Nairobi are so much brave. They can see and they will vote for people depending on how you have worked for them. They don't vote on emotion. They vote on really tangible things that will see you have done.